Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Financial Fashion Talk Podcast. This is episode 66. Let's get it right this time.
Right.
And what we will be discussing today is how important routines are. Let's go.
Let's go. You can't just go through it blindly or just have the emotion of passion towards something.
Hey, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's good to feel good.
It's good to feel good.
I ain't even mean to say that, but it sounds good though. It's good to feel good for sure though.
Hey, that's facts though.
For real, man. But
Nigga, that's facts.
last week I made the mistake of saying welcome, again to episode 64 when we already did episode 64.
Right. No, that was me.
No, that was me too, because I agreed.
Okay, you agreed with it right along
But I
with it,
told you before we started the show that it was episode 65. I told you that was episode 64.
Yeah.
I told you the wrong episode to
right.
begin with. But we back on track now, you guys. This is episode 66, right?
66.
66.
Hold on.
Yes,
66.
it's 66,
Yeah,
bro.
66, yeah.
And we wanted to talk about routines, but before we get started, bro, let's talk about our week. I don't know, how we just got through grinding from the last podcast. Like, we just recorded the last podcast 2 days ago.
Right, man.
So we right back at it again.
Right.
Speaking of routines, we getting right back on our normal routine because we used to record every single Monday, and then we got off track, and we've been battling to get back on track ever since. So that's another pointer. When you get off of your routine, it's hard to get back.
It really
you got to
is.
stay consistent in that routine for it to stick long enough, bro.
Exactly, man.
So how was your week, man?
Oh man, my week was pretty smooth, man. Pretty laid back. Well, let me see here. Yeah, it was pretty laid back, man. I didn't do too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Besides what we already had going on and what normally happens, in a week, nothing really stands out. But yeah, it's pretty smooth, man.
How mental health been?
Oh man, on another level.
Mental health, man, for real.
On another level.
It's
man.
important. It's crazy. I wanted to get in the habit of asking that question.
Yeah,
we don't really ask that question.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember the last time I asked somebody that. I don't think I have asked somebody that.
Right. I mean, I ain't never heard it. You feel me?
Probably ask myself that. Like, sometimes I say I need a mental health break or something like that, but
Right.
I don't ask people that.
Yeah.
I know they ain't got nothing to do with the subject, but it's important that we check on each other's mental health.
Oh, most definitely.
For sure.
That's facts, man. Somebody ain't got nothing to do with the subject.
I mean, routine though, man.
I mean, it don't matter really. It's just facts, though.
For sure, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah, how was your week, man?
Dealing with my daddy, dealing with daddy.
Yeah.
We recently got back. The relationship got back better after we took a break. We took a 2 week I'm mad at you break.
Right. Yeah.
And that always happens. We go through our little situations, but we always come back around. So that's really what I really been doing last week since we got back together and got our relationship back on track. Like, I spent some time with him. I spent some time with my lady. What else did I do? Of course, grinding every day. Like we said on the last podcast, bro. Like, I've been getting my routines together, which is the reason why I wanted to talk about it on the show.
Right.
Like, I've been very deliberate on setting up routines that will follow the lifestyle that I want.
Mm-hmm.
And what I really wanted to talk about, that has to do with routines is that routines turns into habits.
Most definitely.
Routines turn into habits. Habits turn into lifestyle.
Right.
And your lifestyle will dictate your results.
Right.
So it's literally, you have to have a vision first before you even find out what routines works for you.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm learning.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm learning with creating my own personal routine.
Right.
I see where I want to be first.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do that first. I had to do that first.
Right.
So like where I want to be, I know I'm a personal development expert. So if I want to grow into the personal development space, I need to create a routine that's going to help me grow towards that goal that I have for myself.
Right.
So what do I do every day? When I wake up, of course I pray.
Mm-hmm.
Personal development is a mind thing. You have to have that mind right. So that's literally the first thing I do once I get up out of bed at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been practicing more consistently getting up every morning at 4 a.m., whether it be the weekend or whether it be the weekday.
Right.
Wake up at 4 a.m. and my plan is to pray first. I want to get at least 30 minutes of prayer, 30 minutes to an hour of prayer, you know what I'm saying, before I do anything.
Very important.
And secondly, I want to get some reading in. You know what I'm saying? And this is my routine that I make a non-negotiable every day.
Right.
Now that's solid. Those are the two things that I know I'm gonna do regardless.
Right.
I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna do personal development.
Right.
Those are the non-negotiables. And I figured out that by building upon those routines, you're actually creating muscle memory and you creating those habits to where you're actually going to live that type of lifestyle.
Exactly.
You work out. It's the same way with working out.
Right.
You get your workout goals, you know, to match up with the vision that you have of your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So your routine is going to tell you exactly what you need to do every single day to get to that goal, and that's simple as that.
That's beautiful, man. And what you're speaking on routines, man, I believe that creating routines for yourself on a daily basis, you know, just something to follow. It also enhances your discipline.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely, success and discipline go together. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
Because you gotta have the necessariness, the necessities, you know what I'm saying, to stick to that vision that you have for yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree 100%, man. I try to get up early as well. You know what I'm saying? And then we, you know, go into my studying. I'm praying first, and then I go into my studying. You know, for trading. You know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's very important, like, to have that structure.
For sure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's very important to have that structure, man.
I do want to bring this out too, because it's very important that we understand that we can change our routines as well.
Right.
Because in my transition into realizing that I need to be more deliberate with my routine, I realized that I didn't have a good routine. I didn't have a good enough routine.
Right.
And you know, your routine is supposed to change when your goals grow.
Yeah, when you level up.
Yeah, you know, so I realized that the routines that I had, you know, I did, you know, I always wake up fairly early.
Right.
I always do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was normal for me, you know what I'm saying? But to go to the next level, you have to find out what routine works to go to that next level. And I know that, you know, we already have a routine subconsciously. We get up and do the same things the majority of the time. Right. We do the same things every day. We already have a routine.
Right.
The key is actually
building.
Yeah, exactly.
Routine.
You build success by building your routine, because your routines is going to build your habits.
Right.
It's so simple, G. Right. And that's what I realized. Like,
yeah, man.
And a lot of times, man, I feel like I've overthought my goals. Sometimes I have that issue. I overthink my goals.
Yeah.
And when really you just need to sit down and really just focus.
Right.
And understand, like, give your brain some time to actually put together that vision of yourself. Because if you don't sit down and actually work towards that in your mind, you'll never get that vision for yourself. Right. So what I had to do is sit down, actually take some time out, block some time out, and kind of sit down and write what I want for myself.
Right. That's very important.
Yes, you have to literally write down what you want for yourself, because if you don't know what you want, you can't create a routine that will going to get you what you want.
Right.
You know,
so the routine definitely has to support.
Exactly.
You know, like it has to be congruent. You know what I'm saying, with that vision that you have. So that's definitely important to sit down and actually add structure. Like that's the most important. Like structure, like discipline. You know what I'm saying? They're very much needed. So like you said, like we do the same things every day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I find myself sometimes, you know, in doing the same things every day, I get stuck sometimes. It's like, man, there's something else I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Why you think that happens?
Okay, so me individually, like, I'm kind of results driven. So if I don't see results, it's like,
what am I doing this
for? Right, man. So like, if I don't see no results coming from it, you know, it's kind of like that. But you know, you gotta have patience as well. You know what I mean? Because once you create a routine, like, you're looking for results immediately. That's not gonna be like you putting a routine together for the purpose. You know, for the purpose of seeing your results.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it, man.
And that's crazy you said that, because sometimes I believe we put the results before the routine. We think of all of the great things that will happen, you know, at the end of our vision. Right. We think of all of the great things. We think of all of the things that we're gonna be able to enjoy and all of the benefits. Right. But it's like, if you think about those things, only those things, you thinking about it too soon. I think that you need to think about specifying. Right. Making it narrow, making your goal narrow enough so you can see it easily.
Right.
And it's like you got to have clarity for your goals. Mm-hmm. And that has been my problem, man, in times past, not having enough clarity of my goal. Right. And so you know what result you want, but you don't really know what else you need to do to get to your result. Exactly. And that's why it's not good to think about your results first. Exactly. You need to think about the building blocks on how to get to those results. Don't just think about the results alone. Think about how can I get there. Right.
You see what I'm saying? That has to be the driver.
That's the first start. That's your first step.
Yeah, man.
That's your first step. The first step is, so the first step, to creating, the type of lifestyle that you want to live, the first step would be checking out the things that you need to do to get where you want to be. But if you don't really know and have clarity on who that person is, right, it's going to be kind of hard to get a routine. And that's the reason why a lot of us wake up and we have pointless days. Mm-hmm. We have pointless days turn into pointless weeks, and pointless weeks turn into pointless months. So yeah. Exactly. And that's how we have a life, that's geared towards, no destination really. You really going with the flow of life, and you getting older year in year. Right. Because you don't have a goal for that year. Right. And you might have a goal for that year, but like I said, sometimes we think about the end result instead of thinking about the process that we're going to have to endure to get to those results. Exactly. So that's the very first step. Yeah. Clarity. Right. Clarity. What do I need to be doing? Right. And that's going to force you to ask yourself, what do I need to be doing every single day that's going to grow me to get to the person I want to be?
Right, man. That's 100. That's 100, man.
I think we're about wrapping it up here.
Yeah, man. For real though.
Because it ain't really that much to say. If we go, we'd have to go like really deeper into. It ain't really much to talk about.
No, it's really not, man.
Because routines are very, very simple. Yeah, it's very simple, and we already said, with me, through my experiences with routines, I keep, we keep reiterating it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But without a clear vision of your goals, you can't do nothing. Without a clear vision of your goals, there is no success. Success is built by routines. So I say it again. Success is built by your routine. Right. And if you don't have a clear vision of the goals of where you're trying to be, then you can't build nothing towards your success.
Exactly. Like it's not purposeful to see the end result, but not know how to get the end result.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we can take our eyes off of the result.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To put our eyes on the road that we need to get to the result.
Say that again. Take your eyes off the result and keep your eyes on the road to the result.
Exactly. I remember you. Bars. You just did it real though. Like it's easier to go through life staying in your own lane.
For sure, bro.
You feel me? So like, stick to your lane. You feel me? Stick to your lane. Don't put your focus on, too much other things, because you can get stagnated. You will get stagnated.
Exactly.
And that's what I've learned. In my progress. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you focus on, you hone in on that one thing.
Right.
You feel me? And yeah, that's where your progress will come from.
And that's it, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We want you guys to do just one thing for us though. So yes, I want you guys to do a few things for us. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask for much. Especially, the CFO, he don't ask nobody anything. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the one asking. So charge it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking y'all just to do these few things. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And anyway, see you guys next week. The CEO and the CFO, man. We'll see you guys next week for episode 66. We gone.
Everybody have a great week.
For sure.
You can't just go through it blindly or just have the emotion of passion towards something.